Oh, well, here we are, January. It's 3rd, 4th, I don't know, somewhere in there. Just past the turn of the year, and it is time to heft some hives. I'm finishing up my brand new, and I'm pretty excited about it, candy boards. And they're gonna go on probably by the end of the spring, every single hive we've got. Here, the house, the Rogue Hive over at the Keller farm. But right now I just wanted to go through and I'm going to heft the hives and find out how much I've got on these, and let's figure it out. I'm going to do two things. I'm going to heft the hive, but I also have my handy dandy weigher, and I'm going to weigh the hives and just put a number on the top. That way I can tell as we go through the rest of winter who's going through a lot of food and who isn't going through a lot of food, and then we can come back and check that. So I'm going to get set up here. We're going to start with these 3 hives and then move down and see how they go. Well, let's check hive number 1 here. I just gave it a little heft a second ago. I'll do it again. Well, I'm not going to disturb the bees any more than I need to, but then I'm going to hook this onto the bottom, hopefully, and let's get a reading here. I'm at 33.5. I can hear them. Make a little more noise, Dave. Let's zero this out. Get underneath here and hook onto the hive and lift. I'm at 32. And let's see what these guys are coming in at. I can hear them. Zero you out, slide underneath, make sure I'm hooked in. And I know I'm at more than 4.1 pounds. Come on, there we go. We're gonna go with 29. Actually 28.5. I know that seems a little bit light and I'm a little concerned, but I think there's enough heft in there. I can guarantee you all 3 of these. And these 3, if you've been watching my videos, you know that these 3 were hives that were all in nooks. They were part of my support staff, and I wound down, kept compressing, from I think 6. So now I'm down to 3. I was down to 3 hives, and they were going strong enough, and I turned them into single deeps, and they had just enough time to really kind of build out, and I dumped a ton of feed on these guys. So, you know, they went into the winter a little bit weak, but you know, just before I started this video, I did the can I hear something test? And there's just a small hum. And that's all you want to hear, because if you can hear the hum, it means there's enough bees making noise in there that you can hear that they're alive. In fact, I went all the way down the line and I heard everybody. So that's pretty encouraging for January, but we got a lot of winter left. Let's keep moving that line here. Zero out. Ooh, I may not be able to get underneath this set because I'm not going to be able to. I'm going to have to just heft. Oh, they are crazy heavy. Let me see what I can do to get underneath this. I would really like to get a weight on these. That's surprising because they feel heavier than these. I was at 32.3, which surprises me because it's like they feel so much heavier than this 32. I wonder if my scale is lying to me. Hard to say. These guys were pretty heavy. Zero out. 28.5. Now I heard this hive loud and clear a few minutes ago, but they were kind of my problem child this spring, or this fall. I just dumped and dumped and dumped and dumped, and they never quit taking 2 to 1. So I was worried about them going in. I was able to hear them a minute ago, but let's zero out and see what I get. 31 pounds, so I guess they're doing okay. Now I gotta get my, there we go. So 31, so everybody's about consistent. This I would expect to weigh a bit more because I still have 4 hives that I ran as a single, deep, and a medium. And I'm not gonna get into the reasons for that because they're too many. There's the reason that I wanted to be able to use these next spring as potential splits. 34, so that's pretty interesting. So I've got single deeps that are weighing almost as much as these. Everybody's pretty consistent though. I don't know if I can get around this one at the bottom here. Let's. Got to go to plan B. $29 and a pound for the cover. So I'm going to go at 30 with these. $28.5. So things are consistent. I worry a little bit. I always worry a lot, so I don't know what I'm thinking. But, and all 3 of these are 1.5s, so I'll be kind of curious. And boy, they've been strong too. So let's, well, I heard them. Wouldn't you know it, my battery's low. Let's see if I can get this to get a couple readings here. All I need, I'm at 40 pounds here. That's pretty darn good. These guys are strong. So if I have to leave off, these guys are at 40, and I just need one more hive. $33. These guys are light. So there you have it. Pretty consistent down the line. I'm feeling pretty good. We're all gonna get candy boards though. I'd rather be safe than sorry. So I'm gonna put, I've got 10 and 12. I should have enough to get everything done here. I'm gonna have to go out and weigh it home too and see what's going on there. But hey, that's what we got. So hey, thanks for watching. Bear with me, just a day in the life. You know, I just, you know, this is what you got to do in the middle of winter. Sometimes you just want to get close to your hives too, so that's what we do. So hey, if you know, if you haven't, it's nice to be liked. Hit that like button, hit that subscribe button if you would. I'd appreciate that. And pardon me for the runny nose. We'll see you next time.